Hi, when it comes to topping up a pool or filling a pool for the first time, the water that most people would use is tap water, purely because it's so convenient. But this would be a bit of a mistake, because tap water can contain high levels of phosphate, especially here in the UK. And phosphate is the limiting nutrient for algae. So if you give it lots of phosphate, you'll get algae. So you'll get a pond full of algae. A far better water to use is just the rainwater, and ideally the rainwater that falls directly on the pond. However, it may not fall in sufficient quantities to fulfill the pond's needs over the entire year. So a far more pragmatic solution is to collect roof water. Roof water is great, except for the first flush, i.e. after a long period of dry weather, you're going to get detritus on the roof, you're going to get dust, pollen, etc. When it first rains, that flush of rainwater is going to be nutrient rich, and if you put that in the pool, it may encourage the growth of algae. So what we need to do is divert that first flush of nutrient rich water. So we need a rainwater diverter, which is exactly, if I could say it, what this is. Okay, it may look like a bit of tatty old guttering, held on a bit dodgily, but believe me, there's some pretty intricate thinking behind it. Okay, well, without me going on, let's just see what it's made of. You can see a bit there, but the basis of this is actually a pivot. Yeah, the basis of it is the pedal of a bicycle, and these are great because they're just really strong. Nice right angle there, they're all dead simple, and that's not going to go anywhere. I fix it to this bit of wood. Obviously this arrangement will be on the side of a shed or whatever, underneath the guttering. Fix it to this piece of wood in this case, and on top there's just another piece of wood at the back, and then to that I fitted this bit of rainwater guttering. Yeah. So it's all very simple. However, it does require a bit of fiddling around to get it to tip back and forth. So I've got some screws here just to form end stops, a bag of weights at the end, some stones. Anyway, this seems to be working at the moment. Also, we've got this. This is a jug to collect the water that first comes off. In a more realistic situation, you would have a bucket, and I've made rainwater diverters in the past with buckets. But I thought this looked nice. What I did do, however, is I had to drill a hole in the side of it. And that hole is just to take a bit of pipe that goes down into the bottom, and that forms a siphon that will take water out eventually. After it's filled, it'll start to take it out slowly, and then the whole thing will tip back and reset, in theory. Okay, well, let's give it a go, shall we? Let's add some rain. It's quite easy to imagine at the moment because it's raining. So we add some rain. It goes into this hopper at the top. I've slightly constricted the hopper with a sandbag just to moderate the flow, because otherwise it would gush out all in one go. So we've got some rain going in there, and what happens is if the rain is coming down here, filling this jug, and at this point it tips it over. Obviously if I have a bucket, that's going to be a longer delay. Yeah. Now the rain is being diverted into this tank. Now this tank is hydraulically connected to what is referred to as the pool here, this other tank. Now, hydraulically connected, I just mean there's a pipe connecting it below the water level of the tank and the pool. So it's just connected there. So the water level in here is the same as the water level in here. This tank I call a secondary rainwater diverter, or the rainwater diverter tank. I haven't quite decided. Both of them very imaginative titles. Water's coming down here, coming into here, right? And the water level in this tank is rising. As the water level in here rises, so does the water level in the pool rise, albeit very, very slowly. Both of them together are rising very slowly because of the massive volume of water in the pool. However, when the pool is full, we don't want any more water going in. Even this lovely clean roof water still contains some nutrients. So once it's full, there's no point in adding any more water flow and encouraging putting in any more nutrients, which will only encourage algae again, albeit at a much lower level. So we don't want to do that. So when the pool is full, this tank diverts that excess water that's coming off here. Oh, let's just reset behind me. Let's get it going again. So that when the pool level is full, that excess water is coming down. Oh, it's all going a bit. Oh, it's all going a bit mad. Anyway, let's any excess water. I think my sandbag's been a bit too yielding there. Oh. Right. Anyway. Oh dear. Right. Don't worry. When I've edited this, it'll look very professional. Oh, it hasn't done that before. Why is it not? Oh dear. Anyway, when this water level is high, indicating the pool is full, there's a pipe here with a right angle bend, which I'll show you, and then any more excess water rising in here will flow out of the pipe. Let's just show you. Oh, let's top the pool up as well. Anyway, you should see excess water is now coming out of here. Get that in there. So, I've got to sort that out, haven't I? Anyway, hopefully you can see there's some overflow water is coming down here. So the pool water level is no longer rising because it's been diverted away here. Yeah, so it's not getting any more nutrients. Anyway, when it's in a situation like this, it's diverting water into this tank, the whole thing needs to reset. Now that's why we've got this little pipe in here to act as a siphon, and that's going to take out the last remaining water in there to a point where it's then light enough to tip the balance back the other way. So it's all reset, ready to go for next time. If there is a next time. Oh, even that's gone wrong.